What's up, guys? Welcome back to my sloppy small block Ford build. Today we are making more progress, moving along. Right now you can see I have this head mocked up on this one. You can see the kind of mock up the whole roller rocker setup. And I also pulled the heads off this one because I needed the head guides or whatever, bolt guides, which I'll show you. So yeah, we robbed the heads off this just to get these, I don't know what they're actually called, but the guides for the heads. These heads still need to be cleaned up. I just slapped it on with a roller in there, a push rod, and then a roller rocker. I'm sorry, a lifter. Anyways, I'm trying to figure all this out. So I think I have a good idea, and now I want to put a head gasket on this side, get the head mated. First clean up the head, get the head on there. I'm not too concerned with this rust in here. I mean, it is what it is. This should really be hot tanked, taken all apart, but like I said, it's a sloppy build, so we're just going to clean up the mating surfaces. So this, the bottom of the head, and then we'll slap a head gasket, get this one mounted. Like I said, I'm only going to do this one side for now, because I don't want to ruin a head gasket, waste a head gasket in case this doesn't work. Then once the head on, we'll put in our rocker studs. And unfortunately, I took all these out like a year or two ago from these heads because I thought I was going to use them on a different project. And then coming into my, I don't know, I saved gaskets and all my small block Ford stuff. So these are for another engine build I have. I have another set of roller rockers for that engine at another time. These are exhaust ARP exhaust studs, and if they'll fit on this and hold on our thing, we'll get that all squared away. Doesn't even matter. Let's get into this. Let's get this figured out. So yeah, clean up this head. This one still needs to be cleaned up. This coloration, the head's smooth. This is just whatever. And like I said, it's a sloppy build. Clean up the intake side a little bit. It's smooth. That's what we want. So let's get the head gasket on this bad boy. For this, we're using Felpro's, just stock OEM gasket replacements. For those that don't know, these are directional. You can see here's front. And then these tabs, later on down the road, they actually work out and they will help line up your intake gaskets. Let me wipe this down real quick. Oh, and I've personally never used copper spray, but I've also never had an issue not using it. All right, we got the gasket on. Let's get the head lined up and in place. And then we'll get some ARP bolts going. It's a ARP, come with chamfered washers. So you want to make sure the washer side goes to the bolt head. Like so. Alright, it literally doesn't get any sloppier than this. We're using a Harbor Freight torque wrench. These need to go to 70 foot-pounds, so we're going to start from the inside and work our way out. I'm just going to do 35 pounds to start, and then we'll go right up to 70. Or maybe I'll do like 40, and then we'll go right up to 70. So, let's go. Okay, as you can see here, we got the head all torqued to spec on this side. I did forget to put the lifters in prior, so I had to go back and put them all in, only because of the way these heads, the ports on these, the front and back lifters will not go in. So put them in for the other side. Those have been soaking in oil for a while. That's all set. Dog bones are in. Good to go. I'm going to now put this guide plate and the rocker studs, at least these first two, that way we'll get an intake and exhaust. Get that all tightened down, and then we can measure for pushrod length. Okay, these are roller rockers here. Now you have a flat side, which you want up. I don't know how hard that is to see. See how the flat? So that your poly lock and made to that surface, and you have a rounded side which you want to go face down, just like that. Oh, I put a push rod in. So these are 1.6s. Of course, this is on the whatever. So these are just the stock 1.6s that come with it. These are 1.6 roller rockers. Ideally, what you want to do here is put a Sharpie on it so that you can see the indent of where the roller's touching. And then spin it over, or you can also look down the plane, and you want the tip of this roller, wherever it sits on the valve, to be at the most centered part of the valve. It's sitting too far forward, so we want to bump it out this way a little bit, which a taller rod will do so. I believe these are 6.25 O's factory. I'm not sure. You kind of see on this one how it sits a little bit further back, so we just want to get taller. So to do that, we have an adjustable push rod. This is 5.8 to 6.8, which you need for small block forward. I believe LSs are very easy to come by when I was looking for this. And I believe LS, you want a 6.8 to 7.8. But anyways, I'll get the tape off of this. We'll put this in here, get some calipers out, and get that fixed. Okay, so here we are on the workbench. Got the calipers out. Obviously, this isn't whatever, but measured it, and that's the number we got. So that's what we're going to look for, the closest we can find to that and push rod length, and get those ordered up. Here we got the motor. We have both heads on. Piston valve clearance is good. Checked all that. Finally torqued this down to spec. Torqued both heads down. Everything's good. ARP, bolts, guide plates are in. I just used the old push rods for mock-up. Although I measured, I still have to order. I need 6.3 push rods. Going through my box, I either misplaced 2 roller rockers, or I bought these and didn't count, which would have been foolish of me. So I'm believing, I bought these years ago at a swap meet. So I'm under the assumption I misplaced the 2, so now I'm searching for them. Because the 2 lockers are here. So I don't know. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, at least. We have the heads on, the guide plates, the rocker studs. Everything's ready to go, except I just need to order push rods, and potentially if I can't find them in the house here or in my basement, then I'm going to need to see if I can find 2 from this set on like eBay and just order them, which will suck because that's next to impossible. But yeah, that's where we stand now. I just have to order some more parts, and then we'll continue this build.